Well, I think we're seeing the end of this cycle and a transition into another cycle next year and this year. So this year, next year's real transition period. That's politically, economically, and in terms of where markets are and what's going to drive markets forward. In Europe, we've got change. We've got new leadership in the ECB and in the European Commission itself. And I think with the UK leaving, there's the likelihood that we'll see greater unity, and they're being very transparent that that's what they want, but also things like much more investment into environmental causes. So I think ESG as an agenda has really developed over the last year. It's not necessarily a new thing, it's arguably a new name, but there's a huge amount of capital now targeted at ESG investment strategies. Something like 30 trillion is being raised and is being spent, which compared to a global real estate market that's about 1.7 trillion, tells you there's a lot of money behind this. And in many respects it's needed. It's needed to get people on board with what politicians want to do, but also to support markets, how we energize, how we create power for modern cities to function, how we develop new infrastructure, how we increase the levels of technology to make people more productive, how we make buildings more productive and more efficient. All of these things kind of fall back into that category, how we make things more equal, how we provide social care, education, all of these things fall into that. And those things are going to be more and more necessary to drive markets forward. How the real estate market does it remains to be seen, but for sure they're taking it on board, and it will change the way the market functions over what I think is a new type of cycle.